Hello world, Wendy from Cali here with my next Manny chat, and this week's theme, based on Tara Stoddard's Facebook group, is layered look. Yes, it's a layered look. And I came up with one of my favorite sets that have come out in 2022 was To the Max, and this one that came out with the 5-year anniversary set, I think it was Dream On was the name of the set, but this is called Sky High. We found out that Sky High is super transparent, and it looks really beautiful over different colors. So I really wanted to try these two layered together, but also add a twist. I want a star cutout. Kind of similar to what you see in Work of Fine Heart, which was a set that came out before my time. It was a Valentine's Day set. Let me see if I can pull it up on Pinterest for you guys, just for comparison purposes. But I really wanted that set. Couldn't find it, couldn't own it for the price that I wanted to pay for it. So I'm just gonna make my own using To the Max, but instead of heart, I'm gonna use stars because I'm in the mood for that. So, oh, I found it. So that right there is Work of Fine Heart. So you'll see that it kind of has glitter ombre look, similar to what we see in Coral Bay. It was another retired set that had kind of similar to this, but you see how it's kind of like a transparent heart, or a nudie looking heart. Well, I want to try to do something similar to that, but with a star. And also, I'm going to layer on top of it all with Sky High, so that it's not so summery, springy looking, and it's still kind of wintry looking, because we are still in winter time. So, one other thing I want to try, because I tend to have more than one parts to my videos, and I want to see if I can do it in one video, in one shot, one part only. So I'm going to time myself, and the timer is going to go off. Usually the videos cut off and end up turning into another part of a video at the 38 mark. So I'm going to give myself 30 minutes, not counting the intro here, and see if we can get it done in just one video. So here we go. All right. So how's everyone's January going so far? I hope it's going well. Happy birthday to my niece Emmeline. This will be posted on her actual birthday day, so just want to say happy birthday. Also happy birthday to my sister-in-law Rosie. Her birthday was yesterday. And yeah, happy birthday to any others who are having birthdays this week. The Capricorns. I noticed that my niece Emmeline is a big fan of the color black, because when I went to celebrate her birthday this weekend, I asked my brother, her dad, what color nails does Emmeline want? And he came back and said black. And so I was like, black? For reals? I wasn't quite sure if she wanted just plain old black, like Midnight in Manhattan black, or something else. And so, of course, you know, I brought black nails. I brought Midnight in Manhattan. I brought my leftover Midnight in Manhattan sets that came in the December Color Play subscription box. And I also brought a few other nails that were like nail art designs that had black in it, but it wasn't just black, because I just had a feeling. I had a feeling that my niece, even though she said she wanted black nails, like she didn't want like all black nails. And my intuition was right. When I showed her all the different nail options, she actually ended up picking Salute to You, which was a foundation set that came out close to Veterans Day. I want to say in 2021. So, long story short, her nails are now starry and beautiful with black, but also gold. But yeah. It's been a really weird week this past week, and I don't know if that's been for you guys too, but sorry, I can't talk and think at the same time. Hold on. While I figure out really quick the color scheme I want to go with here, because so I know for sure I have to use these for my pinkies, and I think I can get away with one for both pinkies. Oh, why bother? Let's just put those two down. So I know it's gonna be purple. And I know that I really want either orange or pink here. And so this one's usually the one I use for my middle. So that already determines. Okay. So then I definitely want a pink for my ring finger. Because last time when I used this set to the max, I didn't plan it out accordingly, and like the colors didn't go the way I had planned it, so I got really annoyed with myself. So now I'm planning it out a bit better. So looks like usually I like to use the biggest sets for my thumbs. So that means, see how I'm missing this one right here? There's no more pinks. So what I'm going to have to do, I can either go smaller for my thumbs, which I might just do since I'm going to be putting Sky High over it all anyways. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so my pinky, oh no, my pinky is purple, so my pointer will also be purple. Here we go. And then the thumb and the ring finger will match, and then the middle will be that. Okay. Now I have it planned out. Let's put these aside because I'm going to heat seal those, save them for a rainy day. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Star Hole Punch, Craft Punch. You can get these off of Amazon, or there's lots of other sites that you can get them off of. But I'm going to take the clear plastic part off first, and then I'm going to punch a hole. Or not a hole per se, but I'm going to punch out the star design close to the top. So that's where it gets a little tricky, because I have to kind of place it and hope that I placed it in the right spot. Close enough. We're not going to get upset if it's off-centered or whatever, because we're just gonna go with it. It's all just nails anyways, right? Okay, but what was I saying? Oh yes, I was saying that oh, this one actually doesn't look that great with the stars. Okay, so maybe I won't punch all the stars. We are calling an audible. Not all of them will have stars, because apparently that's just not going to look right. The star hole punch is just too big for at least my pinky nails. I don't know about my other nails, but some of them were not going to have the star, and that's okay. Okay. But anyways, it's been a really weird week. So, past week, oh, and if you're new here, sorry. If you're new to my channel, thanks for watching. This is Wendy from Cali, and we like to do our nails, and I like to just chat about what's going on in my life and all that, and I hope you enjoy. If you do, like and subscribe, tell your friends. But yeah, let's go about talking about my week. What was I saying? Really weird week. Kept feeling like I was coming down with something, but I never really ended up coming down with something. Kept waiting for Aunt Flo to show up, and she never did. But, you know, I'm at that age where Aunt Flo's not always gonna come showing up anymore. But she has had, you know, times where she's been on time for months at a time, and then all of a sudden, you know, she doesn't show her face, even though there's like signs that she's coming, and then she doesn't. But anyways, so we have more evidence of us living in a simulation. Here's why. So I mentioned, you know, we had visited my brother. We celebrated my niece Emmeline's birthday this weekend. And that night when we came home, we typically like to park. We own a Kia, and we have other cars, but we have a Kia. And because we heard that, you know, Kias are really popular right now for being stolen, we don't typically park our Kia on the street late at night. We typically have it parked in our driveway. But, you know, we came home late and we were like, yeah, I think one rainy night, you know, what harm will it be to not park the Kia in the driveway? Well, long story short, yesterday, when Panda Bear went to go try and start the Kia, it wouldn't start. And, oops, just realized that's the small side. It wouldn't start. And come to find out, when we had called the tow truck to tow it to our mechanic today, the tow truck guy immediately was like, oh, I think someone tried to steal your car, and that's why your car is not turning on and your door lock is not working properly. And of course, you know, the mechanic confirmed this. But of course, we didn't know any of this until it was confirmed today. So of course, once something is confirmed, then, you know, there's all this hindsight 2020, right? Things that you think about and you're like, oh my gosh, this happened. And, you know, so when we had pulled into the driveway on Saturday night, my mom was like telling Panda Bear, oh, hey, let's go switch the cars out. We can park the Kia in the driveway and I'll move my car down because we took my mom's car. And Panda Bear was like, nah. And then I jokingly was like, ha, famous last words. So all that happened. And of course, today, confirmed that, you know, someone tried to steal our car. And the mechanic was telling Panda Bear about the Kia boys. I guess there's some guys on TikTok or whatever that are just stealing Kias for a joyride. Not even stealing them for like parts or for what's in the car, but they're like stealing the cars just for a joyride, just to film it and show it that they can do it, right? And that's just the most annoying effing thing I've ever heard of. Because one, these people, why? Like, go get jobs. Go get a life. Come on. Like, seriously, you're putting other people, like, out of, like, it just messed up our whole Sunday and today, right? So anyways, just really annoying having to deal with insurance and stuff like that. Luckily, Panda Bear's good at dealing with all that stuff without much complaint. But for me, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I really want to just like scream. You know what? Do I want to? No, I'm not going to switch it. I was going to switch it, but no. Let's stick to the plan, because we've got a 30-minute timer on, and I need to try to stay on target for that. So let me see, actually. I'm going to flip it so I can actually see the color on this side, because it doesn't matter. The star is like, you can have it flipped one way or the other, and it won't matter because the shape is its shape. So I think right there might be the right spot. I know I don't want to go too far up, so let's try it. The problem with doing this is that I only have one shot, right? So if I get it wrong, it's wrong, and that's the end, right? And so that's the only problem with this. See? Oh my god, right now. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Alright, alright. Don't panic, don't panic. Let's see if we can cut the star out of this one and salvage it and try to put that on my ring finger. Oh, maybe this is not the right video to be like filming me doing, because it is a beautiful disaster right now. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can save this. I can't believe it. Okay, this looks like it might be saved. But barely. Oh boy. Crisis averted, sort of, kinda. Oh man. Alright, this is gonna be a fun one for sure. I mean, it's just nails at the end of the day, but geez Louise. Okay, maybe I need to stop talking so much and concentrate on doing my nails. Yeah, typically, like, if I'm not filming, I can stick this right in my face, real up close, and take a look at it. But because I'm trying to angle it in the view of the camera and trying to talk at the same time, it is like walking and chewing gum, or what are those like sayings where it's like hard to like, oh, like when you're patting your head and rubbing your belly, like that. Like, it's almost impossible to do. So yeah. Anyways, okay. Okay, I think I've saved it. Alright. So, are any of you guys ones that have the day off for Martin Luther King Day? I did not have Martin Luther King Day off, so worked, but now I'm getting a chance to update my Manny. When I was visiting my brother and his family and celebrating my niece's birthday, we did her Manny, and I also used a non-color street set, Lily and Fox, New Year, New Tiger. And I had to use that set. I just had to, because this coming weekend, it's already going to be the year of the rabbit. So the year of the tiger is going to be no more come this weekend. So I had to use that set. But not the usual for everyone else, but for me, whenever I use Lily and Fox, like, it lasts maybe like a day, and then it ends up chipping on me. Whereas I've seen lots of other people who wear Lily and Fox, and they're able to wear it for like 2 weeks without any issue. So I'm happy for them that they can do that. For me though, that is not a possibility. So I typically just use Lily and Fox sets as transitional sets, meaning that when I'm, wanting a change, but I don't want to have that same Manny for like a whole week, which is what I typically do with my Color Street, like mixed Mannies that I do. I let them sit on my hands for about a week, And then for pedicures, I usually let my Color Street petties, which sometimes, most of the time, I use Color Street mani sets for petties. But I let those sit for like a month because they last like flipping forever on my toes. Like, it's awesome. So I really love doing my toes with Color Street sets because they last about a month, which is at least 1 week longer than if I were to go to the nail salon to get a pedi. So, but I do sometimes like using or going to the nail salon for a pedi because I like getting the callus remover and having them like scrub my feet, get all the rough edges off and all that. So I'll probably treat myself to that when my birthday rolls around in May. But right now in the winter time and all that, I kind of take care of my own and do my own pedis. Like right now, for example, on my feet, because we have the Chinese New Year or Lunar New Year coming this weekend, as well as Valentine's Day, like around the corner. I have the set Let Freedom Bling, which is like a really vibrant red. And I used just one strip from the Eat Your Heart Out, which was part of this recent launch of Color Street for Valentine's Day themed manis. It was the clear overlay with the doodle hearts. So I use that on my big toe. So whenever I used to go get pedis done, I would ask for a design on the big toe. And they always say, oh, $5 more. So, you know, I always do it because if I didn't get the design, I mean, it would just look like I painted my toes. Like I myself can paint those toes, right? And so it's like, I want the nail stylist or whatever you call them, the nail tech, to do their artwork on my toes. And so, you know, they typically do like little flowers or some squiggly lines or whatever. But yeah, so that's why I used Eat Your Heart Out on one of my toes. So if you want to see the results of that pedi, you can follow the link in the description to my Facebook group and check out the post about it. But yeah, so I've been helping my sister-in-law Carla try to drum up business for her Color Street business, because she joined, if you didn't know, she joined as a stylist over Thanksgiving in 2022, so just recently. And there are goals that she wants to reach because there's special bonuses if she reaches those goals. And so I've been trying to help drum up some business for her so that she can reach those goals. So she was able to reach the first goal, but it's been quite a struggle right after the holidays as far as trying to drum up business so that she can reach her second goal. And also, it doesn't help that I spent a pretty penny on the holidays, and so I myself can't like buy up the whole all the sets I need to buy to get her to her goal this month. So yeah, I'm just like putting it out there into the universe. If you'd like to help my sister-in-law Carla reach her goal this month, feel free to find the link below and make a purchase. We would love that. And if you're in my Facebook group, you will see that there is a special thing going on for those that are either making a purchase that totals in $30 or more before shipping and taxes, or those that make a party pack, which a party pack is buy 3, get 1 free. So that's adding 4 different nail sets into your cart, your shopping cart. And one of those will be discounted as free, whichever the lowest priced one is. If you make a purchase, you could be entered in to win a special something. So if you want to know more about that, again, the link below in the description is to my Facebook group. And there's more information on that in the featured posts of that group. So in Wendy's Nail Fee Studio, you'll see that. But yeah. And that is all I will say on that. For those who are watching, are you guys subscribed to Color Play, the Color Street subscription box? So far, the 2 boxes, I mean, I personally like them. And I like being surprised. I thought that this month's box, like, I liked it more than I liked last month's box, as far as like the nail sets that were included. However, the free gift items that came with the subscription box, I'm gonna one day say that right. Anyways, I didn't care for them as much. So I liked the gifts that were included in last month's subscription box more than I do this month. So I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts? If you haven't seen that video, feel free to look through my YouTube channel and take a look. But I really do like the surprise of subscription boxes, as long as the value of what's being included feels like it's of good value. And so one gripe that a lot of the folks that had the box, that had received the box, was that, and I'm included in this, we wish that the clear overlay with the hearts, the red hearts, was a full set rather than just a 4 strip accent set. So yeah, that was not something that went well. And also, a bunch of people were not happy that there was not 1 glitter set included. But for me, it's like, we don't always have to have glitter. Granted, you know, my set today is going to have glitter. Sky High is going to throw the glitter on it. This one really isn't. It's more of a shimmer than a glitter. So I was able to wear this set on its own for a little bit before, of course, I added shimmer down the first time. And so, of course, I added glitter too. So, you know, I get it. For those that don't have a lot of Color Street sets, and just subscribe to the box in hopes for a really awesome mixed mani or 2, probably we're not happy to see that there's no glitter set that was included. But for me, because I have so many sets, I don't mind at all having received no glitter in the box. If anything, I was glad that the colors were very complimentary of each other. I feel like the December box, not only did we have too much of Midnight in Manhattan, but what am I saying? Oh, but oh my god, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, too much Midnight in Manhattan, but the colors, to me, didn't really go very well together. So, of course, that's just my opinion. I did save the glitter set from that subscription box for another time. So, I haven't used it yet, and I haven't decided how I want to use it yet. So, eventually, if you continue watching my YouTube channel and videos, you'll probably see when I end up using Glitz and Glamour, which is the name of the glitter set that was included with the December Color Play subscription box. But yeah, anywho. Oh man, I think I screwed this one up. Yeah, I screwed this one up just a teensy bit. I don't know if it'll be fixable. We will find out. Okay. For those that use Color Street, do you guys have certain nails of yours that are like your problem child nails? So for me, always my pointer and my thumb are like my problem children. Like my pointer grows in this like wonky little, like it folds down over here. I don't know if that happens like with any of you guys that are watching. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know if you can see before I put the strip on this one, but it kind of curves. It curves down like that. And this one especially, the one on my right hand, does that a lot. So it makes it really hard to get the nail on. And sometimes it creates wrinkles and all that. But yeah, it's kind of annoying. But you know, everybody's nails is different as far as shape-wise, how they grow, all of that. So that's my gripe. My other gripe is that for my thumbnail is like super fat. And so it's very hard to fit the second to last strip on it, which I'm going to do today because we're going to put Sky High over it anyway. But typically I use the biggest strip from Color Street to put on my thumb so that I can make sure that the whole part of it is covered. But yeah, when I use Lillian Fox, so Lillian Fox, I love all the different designs that they have, and I love the price point, and their customer service is by far, like, I haven't experienced better anywhere else. But the problem with Lillian Fox, as I mentioned, is that it doesn't, oh, look at that. Time's up, and I am so, like, behind. So this is going to be at least a two-parter. Sorry about that. I talk too much. Yes. But anyways, Lillian Fox, the price point is awesome. Customer service is awesome. Size-wise, though, and, like, the, you know, whether the staying power for me, at least, not so great. So, for that price point, it's nice for, like, a quick mani for the day, but for it to last the whole week, not so much for me. And also the size of it, I get it, you can kind of stretch it out just a tiny bit to fit, but the size of the Color Street strips fit my nails better than the Lillian Fox ones. So, although I have a lot of Lillian Fox strips, those I just use sparingly. And there was a time where I was like buying almost weekly, if not twice a week, sets from both Color Street and from Lillian Fox. But as I mentioned, went a little over the budget as far as spending goes for my allowance from what I make, and so need to just curb that spending for a little bit. Plus I have so many nails, oh my gosh, like really don't need any more. It's just, I liked, you know, before my sister-in-law became a stylist, I liked being able to like purchase nails from different Color Street stylists and supporting their small businesses and stuff like that. I thought that was great. And yeah, they're a little pricey, but as far as the quality and the way it fits my nails and stuff like that, Color Street still is my #1 go-to for dry nail polish. If I were to use any traditional nail polish, typically I would gravitate towards Orly. So Orly is one of them, or OPI, some of their top coats and stuff I like using, but overall, like color-wise, Orly I like using. I used to use China Glaze, LA Colors. One of my very favorites, which they don't exist really very much anymore, is Ruby Wing. Ruby Wing had color changing nail polish, which I love because they changed in the sun, and so it was like really fun. But yeah. Anyways, okay, too much talking and not enough finishing my nails on time. So again, I apologize if this runs over into 2 videos. I'm going to try not to have it run over into 3 videos or more. Plus, the amount of space on my phone is a lot less than in past few weeks. So I'm hoping that it doesn't completely cut off this recording. But if it does, you guys, again, can join my Facebook group, Wendy's Nail Fee Studio, to see the end result of the mixed mani. Or if you are part of Tara Stoddard's group, you'll see it posted there. I might post it on Insta. I'm not sure yet. But I think I'm only going to keep these 3 with the stars and the thumb and the pinky. I'm going to not have stars. So, okay. Let's see. Looks like they're way far over on this edge here, so I'm just going to cut it open on this end. Just make it easier for us all, instead of struggling on camera. I put this here, this little orange calcite sunflower, because I'm trying to remember spacing-wise where my hands go, so I don't go too far out this way or extend too far this way. That's my hand hitting my belly. My big belly. But yeah, so trying to remember to keep spacing in mind when I'm recording these videos. So yeah, I hear y'all with the comments, and I'm trying to do better. So, alright, so let me get the right nails for Sky High that I need, and then I'm going to put the rest of them aside. Yes, I think just to be on the safe side, I'm going to use these for my middle fingers. Alright, so those are the ones I'm going to use. Put the rest